What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing all right. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about partying in college, and I will be giving my tips and advice as far as that goes. And before we get into the video, just make sure you subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and like, and that's all I have to say about that. And just stream my song, and the link to that will be in the description. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right off into it. Now, the style of this video is going to follow like a do's and don'ts type of format. So the first one that I have for you is just do your work before you go partying, or at least like get caught up on everything, because you want to be able to party with a clear conscience. And like, let's just say you have something due on a Sunday. Well, if you go out on Saturday or Friday and then you get like drunk, or you drinking to the point where you wake up with a hangover and all of that, you do not want to wake up on a Sunday, or like have that on your mind that you have your assignment due on Sunday or Saturday by like midnight or whatever. You want to be able to just relax, chill, recoup, do whatever. So just make sure you have your work taken care of before you do all of that. Don't leave your friends alone when you get to the party or while you're at the party. From now that I've like partied and I've been to college parties and stuff like that, and I obviously had the experience under my belt, I know that nobody purposefully leaves their friends alone half the time or most of the time. It's just, you in the moment. Of course, you may or may not be intoxicated just a little bit, and you aren't really thinking about stuff like that. You're just trying to have a good time. So I don't blame people for forgetting, but just remember, don't leave your friends alone at the party, because that puts them in danger. And it also just puts them in like an awkward spot, because who wants to be at the party without their friend there? You know, a lot of the times when you at the parties, you don't know a lot of the people there, so you leaving your friends alone is kind of leaving them stuck out in an awkward spot. So just don't do it. Don't go to parties alone either. Like, it's okay for you to show up alone only when you have your friends or somebody you know like meeting you there. That's different. And then if that's the situation that you're in and you have people meeting you there, don't start drinking until they get there either. The reason why I would say don't start drinking until they get there is because you don't want to start drinking and get intoxicated and stuff like that. And let's just say your group of friends text you and they're like, oh, never mind, we're not going to that party, we're going to this one. And then now you drunk and you can't text them back, or you don't feel your phone vibrating or whatever. So you just there at the party by yourself, and that leaves you vulnerable to get taken advantage of, or for something bad to happen. Like the police might show up and now you can't run because you don't know where to go, or you don't have people there for you. So it's just dangerous. Don't bring stuff that's high in value, or that you will be pissed about, or that you really really care about if it got destroyed, or if it like came up missing at the party. Because most of the time when you go to the parties, it may or may not be, it most likely will be packed. And I've been in situations where it's been like body to body, child. It's a mess. There's gonna be people spilling drinks and stuff. I would say wear dark colors too. I don't really wear like straight up white, even though it's my favorite color. I don't really wear white to college parties and stuff like that. Cause even me, like, after you get a little tipsy and you be walking, you may or may not start spilling your drink a little bit too. So I wouldn't wear my nice $100 pair of damn Nikes or like heels and stuff to the party, because y'all know I love me a cute ass stiletto, but I'm not. I wouldn't wear that to the party. And plus, you never know when the police are gonna show up, or when you might be in a situation where you have to run like hell, and you don't want to wear something that restricts you from doing that. So I only dress semi cute. That's what you need to do. Just dress semi cute. Don't go all the way out unless you're going to the club. That's different. But if you're at a house party, don't do that. This is kind of a non-essential tip. Like, you don't have to follow it, but don't show up to the party first. Because we bad bitches. We don't show up to the party first. We never show up to the function first, okay? The only time that that's acceptable is if, like, it's somebody that you know. Because, we got to support our friends. We got to support our girls. But if you don't know them, don't show up to the party first. And also, don't show up last. The reason why you don't show up, like, super duper duper late is because by then, bitch, all the alcohol finna be gone. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me, because I had to learn the hard way. If there's alcohol being provided, or like people are giving stuff out or whatever, if you show up last, all of that is going to be gone. So you just pretty much there at the party, and you can't really turn up if you do drink. Because if you don't drink, then obviously you don't have to follow that. But my advice for people who don't drink is, if you are in an environment where you feel like, or for a fact that people are gonna be asking you like, "Hey, where's your drink at?" Or they gonna be trying to like peer pressure your ass into drinking, and you just not here for it. Just make sure you keep a red Solo cup in your hand at all times, and you will be good to go. Because won't nobody be asking, "Hey, what's in your cup?" or stuff like that. So if you are in an environment where people will constantly be like, "Where's your drink at?" or like, "Let me get you a drink," which I don't think people are that courteous. I don't know. It's never happened to me. But just keep a cup in your hand and you'll be good to go. Moving on to next on the list, do not leave the party with a different group of people or with a different person than you came with and not tell anybody where you're going. I honestly wouldn't advise leaving with a different group of people than you came with to begin with. But if you must, and if that's absolutely what you want to do, make sure you tell somebody in your friend group or just tell the whole friend group where you going, send a location. That's what we all got iPhones and stuff like that, and we got all this new damn technology for. You need to be using it to your advantage. Let somebody know where the hell you going, so that way if something happens to your ass, we know where you were last at, or we know something. We have something to give the authorities or something to work with. Don't just be leaving and not telling nobody where you're going, because that's dangerous. The next thing you need to know is do not drink too much and know your limits. Like, I get it. You just want to get turned up, especially when they get that music going. Woo! Child, they throwing some Beat King. I hear that Club God, Club Jesus. Oh my God. It's over with. Or they start playing Migos. Bitch. I'm running to the dance floor. I'm running to wherever the speaker's at. I'm pushing every bitch down. Get the hell out the way. Because I'm finna start throwing this ass. Okay? We finna throw it back. I'm finna pop it. Okay? So I completely understand, but do not just go and get blackout drunk. Don't. So never, when you at a party and you don't know any of the people, obviously that's going to be the majority of the parties, or pretty much all of the parties that you go to where you don't know people like that. Do not get all the way drunk. Do not be that dude that goes to the party and gets freaking blackout drunk. Because the first party that I went to when I was a freshman and we all got on campus, it was this one girl who got blackout drunk and she was throwing up because it was her first time drinking and she didn't have experience like that, which is why I don't believe in parents sheltering their kids and not letting them try stuff and all of that. Because child, I already knew how alcohol worked and stuff like that. I knew what to do and what not to do, what stuff was supposed to taste like. Pretty much the same shit that I talked about in my last video. The only time where it is okay for you to get plastered like that is when you are drinking with best friends and close friends in an enclosed and confined space, not at the club where anybody and everybody can see you and take advantage of you and you're fucking vulnerable and people can just do whatever. You need to be somewhere where somebody can get to you, and when I say get to you, I mean they down the damn hallway, bitch. It's your damn neighbor in the dorm. The reason why I'm telling you not to do that is because I've been at the bar and there was this dude that kept trying to take one of these girls that I knew home because she was blackout drunk and she was plastered. And if it was not for her friends being there and the rest of us fighting for her and being like, where the hell are you taking her? Because he was relentless. When I tell you he kept trying to get that girl off by herself and take her home to do God knows what, if it was not for us being there, he would have got that girl. And it happens a lot more than we think. And it took me actually being in that world and like experiencing and seeing all of this shit to be like, wow, it happens a lot more than you think it does. So you don't really know how often it happens until you see it before your very eyes. But that brings me to my next point. You need to always be aware of your surroundings, which is another reason why I'm saying and like I'm really stressing, do not get that damn drunk when you are out in a public space or at a party. Because I was at another party and there was this guy that kept staring at one of my girlfriends and she didn't notice it until like a while later, but he kept looking at her like, child, you could have swore he was fresh out of prison and hadn't seen no female or no kunta cats in years, okay? That's the way that he was looking at her. And that's the type of shit where they'll go and slip something off in your drink and you'll be off somewhere and won't know what the hell happened. Even you guys too, because some of these females be sneaky as hell. So you really can't trust nobody. somebody will be looking at you up and down and looking at you like you're a piece of meat, and you might be flattered to be like, oh, somebody cute looking at me, or they paying attention to me. Them be the main ones that'll slip something off in your motherfucking drink and you not have no clue where the hell you at. You wake up and your damn liver is missing and you're sitting in a tub of ice or some crazy shit like that. So you just don't know. You need to always be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of people staring you down, because yeah, it might come across as cute, or be aware of somebody that's giving you too many compliments. Cause I've been at the club and somebody's like, "Oh wow, you dude is like, oh you cute as fucking this and that, and wow you super hot and you attractive." Yeah, I'm flattered, but I'm watching your ass at the same time, cause it ain't that much cuteness in the world. It's either you gonna ask for my number or my Snapchat or some form of social media to get in contact with me, or you just gonna leave me the hell alone. Cause at that point, if they keep standing around, oh wow you look cute, or you fine as fucking this and that, and they ain't asking you for your number, you not that fine. They just trying to get a quick nut. And that's just me putting it in the simplest terms. If they are standing there and they keep complimenting you, boy or girl, and they ain't saying nothing, 9 times out of 10, it's not because they too scared. It's because they trying to do something to your ass. So be mindful of that, especially you ladies, because I think some of y'all just either forget or you don't realize the power of the cooch. These men and these boys will do anything, some of them, anything to get the puss. I'm like, why do you think it be so many damn rapes and stuff going on? They will be relentless, and sometimes that's a good thing when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that. But in this case, it can be a bad thing, and it can put your safety at risk. So you need to make sure you do everything in your power to make sure that you safe. I've seen too many stories. I'll put a few of them in the below in the description so y'all can like watch the videos and stuff like that. But the shit is real, and it happens a lot more frequently than we know or than these damn news stories talk about. It happens a lot. Once you step on campus and your parents drop you off and you start going out and like partying and stuff like that, it's fun, but it's also real life. And it can go from super lighthearted and lit as hell to what the hell just happened in like an instant, which is why I've been stressing so hard in this video to not go out in these public spaces and at these parties and get blackout drunk to the point where you cannot move on your own and you don't know what the hell is going on. Because let's just say you at a party or you at the club and somebody starts shooting, or you in a situation like I said where you just need to run or you need to get out quickly. What the hell are your friends or the people that are there supposed to do when you just dead weight and you can't get up and you can't move? Now you're in danger. The people that are trying to save your life or get you out of the situation and keep you from getting arrested or whatever the hell is going on to where you need to run, what the hell are they supposed to do? Now you putting them in jeopardy, all because you drank too much. Now that's going to end this video because I don't want it to be too long, because I want it to be like a cute in your pocket type video, like the type of stuff that's like short, sweet, to the point, and you can just keep it in your pocket and it's not too much information to where it's like overwhelming. So I didn't want to make it too long, but I just really, really, really wanted to make sure that y'all are all the way prepared and you know what to do if and or when you get put in these types of situations. Then you know what to do, or you can at least refer back to this video where maybe I've talked about it. So just make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. I'm going to try to upload these every day so that way y'all have them before y'all step on campus, and once you get on campus you can refer back to them or rewatch them or whatever. But these aren't just for freshmen, these are for upperclassmen as well, and I guess you could say adults. I don't know, or at least the drinking video is, just because at this point, if you are gonna drink, you'll pretty much be drinking for the rest of your life. So this advice still applies for years and years and years. So that's gonna be the end of this video. But thank you to everybody that's been tuning in and watching, and I will see y'all in my next one.